Hey guys, what's going on? So obviously, big day up and then a big move down. Very clean price action today. Everything played out nicely. Pretty much what we expected, right? Kind of mentioned yesterday we might be looking at a Wednesday high of week, staring it right in the face. Why? Because we knew we had these daily FEGs up here, and then of course we were watching this daily FEG on ES this morning. We tapped into it and look at that. Perfect rejection off of that, right at 50% of the daily swing here. So very bearish reaction. So let's go back to NQ here. Obviously, did not quite hit 50%, but remember what I said. As long as one hits, the other one doesn't have to. See, we just missed, but look what the FEG was all NQ needed, as well as this daily order block. Got right up to the wick here. Actually, might have rejected to the tick here. Let's see. Um, Okay, it's just above it. So like it's like textbook right there. So see that? I mean, a reaction off a daily like that is pretty insane. One thing I'm watching here as well here on the daily, we're going to probably, depending here how we close, we're probably going to put in. We got a half hour to go yet here. Anything could happen. But still, that's another 50, 60 points down here. Um, but we're going to put in a daily BPR here. So this is going to be an important part to watch because we could just be rejecting here to come down, fill in. Obviously the daily. I don't think we're coming down to fill the daily. We didn't reject here because there's a daily FEG, right? Because the daily FEG wasn't formed. But if we go to our 4-hour chart and you look, this daily FEG lines up with what? This lower 4-hour. I know a lot of people are going bearish right now. Just got to be careful, right? Because this is if you draw your 4-hour swing from this last swing low, look at this. You're looking at 50% here, and what do we know about 50%? 50%, and then the lowest FVG of the leg can give us some kind of reversal here, and then we just go back higher, right? So it's something you have to watch out for. If we end up inversing this 4-hour down overnight, this is going to be the condition. Um, Obviously we wake up and this is starting to get inverse, then obviously we're going right back down to the lows, and our intuition was right about rejecting here, and then just probably going back to the lows, and then we're just in a bigger sell model, probably down to that 16,900 and 16,500 level. These next two sets of daily swing lows. So that would be the next target if we inverse this 4-hour down. Right now, you see we're still holding it, still respecting 50% here. So even if we go to like the full swing, we haven't hit like 50% here, but look where 50% lines up. If you go from the entire swing on the daily here, lines up perfectly with this, not perfectly, but it lines up inside this 4-hour FEG. So we have to watch and see if what happens here. So this 4 hour is basically going to show us everything. So I want to also go look at. We're also going to put in a 4-hour order block here. Just something worth noting. Still, very bearish reaction off of that daily FEG. You see, we've put in 4-hour 4-hour order block here. Uh, See, this candle comes up into the ES here, hits this 4-hour, makes a 4-hour order block. When this candle closes below this candle, comes back up, retests the mean threshold or the exact middle of that 4-hour order block, and then rejects. Kind of shows us that we're still pretty bearish here, right? I'm gonna test out, look at Meta real quick. You see Meta as well. You would actually go from this swing low because it's the last swing. See Meta is now hitting 50% as well as this 4-hour FEG. You see Meta's already in this 4-hour, as well as this is your 4-hour breaker here as well. So worth watching. Um, we'll see what happens. You see, even if ES ends up inversing this down, then obviously I still think we're going right back down to the lows. So these will tell us everything going into tomorrow. Just these 4 hours. It's all you have to watch. In my opinion, you see the same thing. NQ is going to make a 4-hour OB here. Made an hourly OB here as well today. You see down up candle. This candle closes below it here. And then what do you see? The candle after that comes back up, retest it perfectly, rejects, and then sends us right down to this 4-hour. Just absolutely beautiful price action today. Everything like was very clean. I thought, and from everything from the 1 minute to the 5 minute, we took two longs today. We hit on both of them. One was I think a 3-minute inverse, and then we caught I think a long up here to a new high of day as well. So Really, that's about it, guys. Just watch those 4 hours. It's all it's really gonna tell us right now. Still, very ugly reaction off that daily FEG. The one thing that's worth mentioning is we did leave equal highs up at 705 today, so we left perfect equal highs here. 705 here and here, and then we didn't quite leave equal highs on the 4 hour here that are just relative equal. So these are worth noticing. This is like the bearish stance. So like if we wake up and we're displacing up out of this 4 hour FEG, then tomorrow 705 those ones I just showed you, and then these highs right here are going to be what I'm watching next. They're up by about a point, but you see 4 hour FEG that's untapped here. 4 hour FEG is untapped, as well as almost 4 hour equal highs sitting here. So this will be the targets for tomorrow if we wake up and we're holding this. If we're slicing through this will just be a nice target for later. But just the most important thing to take out of this is we could absolutely be rejecting here out of the daily, just come back down, rebalance these 4 hours, and then push back up. So you can't go full bear yet just because Meta missed on earning or Meta beat on earnings, I should say. Another reason shows you liquidity is king, right? They beat on every aspect of earnings and it still dumped, right? So, kind of telling there. Shows you this market runs on liquidity. But yeah, watch the 4 hours, guys. Other than that, remember Microsoft and Google earnings are tomorrow as well. So this could all be null avoided, and that's the reason with quotation marks that we go back up, right? So it could happen. So with that, hope you guys have a great evening, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.